So
Mm.
she's speaking out
You're
of her
bouncing that
trigger.
back and forth, right? So you're
Yes.
bouncing it.
Not only, brother, we're not hearing each other, we're speaking past each other. We're throwing darts at each other, and we're like, so any conversation hurts. It's almost like you've got a wound on your arm, and anything that even mentions it. So we saw some therapy, and dude, it was really helpful to just like, well, hold on, what in me is being triggered? Like, stop. Like, if you're both triggered, like, have a safe word, right? Whatever that is. And we're just starting to practice that now. Like, if you're getting triggered, JR, and you know what that is, you've been with Cupcake long enough, and you know when it's something that she's doing that's triggering you, or it's your own trigger. Dude, stop right there, because otherwise, you're gonna get to what kind of one of the therapists and one of the coaches I'm working with calls the old dance steps. You get into
Mm.
the old dance steps with it. She says this, and then you say that. Come on, everybody knows the salsa merengue steps. You're like, I'm not speaking like anyone who's successful and has an entrepreneurial drive and is married and has kids has these issues. Now, they're not very talked about because a lot of people like that kind of like, hey, everything's fine, and hey, let's flex on the gram. But that doesn't
Mm.
serve my community. My community is served by, look, what are real tools we can use, and that they're not alone. Because a lot of times, man, and I've felt this, and even though I've got guys like you and Raul and a few other guys I can turn to, like, hey, yo, I'm struggling, man, I need some help. And anyone listening to this, that's one of my guys. If you ever need anyone, dude, reach out to me, because I know when you get in that hole, it's just your own head, and you're looping. So feel free to reach out to me or JR, anyone, because you got people here that support you. At the same time, a lot of it's back to you. It's your own trigger that you want to sit with it ultimately and say, like, dude, what's really up here? Like, what is really being triggered?